Hey guys, welcome to the MMA Brothers podcast, the newest, baddest, and best podcast out there. And let's get it going.
Hello guys, welcome back to the MMA Brothers podcast. My name is Daryl.
This is Asher over here.
And we're going to be talking UFC Fight Night, Curtis Blaydes versus Junior Cigano dos Santos.
Happening this Saturday. So we're going to do a fight preview for you guys, and we're going to cover the main card as usual. And so this fight is happening Saturday, January 25th. And I'm happy UFC is back because it was a while. I think they were off for almost a month from the UFC Busan Fight Night. So we got some fights going in a repetitive fashion. So I'm excited about that. Repetitive fashion. So we're gonna start with the first fight of the main card. We got some big boys,
some newbie big lads.
So we got some big boys. We got
Sweet
Jamahal Hill, Sweet Dreams versus Darko Stokic. Yeah, I can't really pronounce his name.
Darko
Anyways, your boy Jamahal Hill, he has an undefeated record of 6-0, and Darko has an MMA record of 13-2. It's Jamal's UFC debut. And Jamal's from the States, and then Darko's from Serbia, 6'4" versus 6 feet, both fighting at 205. And Hill has the.
They usually both fight at the same weight.
Yes, they're supposed to fight at like.
It's a light heavyweight bout.
You know,
so they weighed in at 205 tomorrow.
Both fighting at 205, obviously. You never know. Maybe they're. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
Weigh-in is 205. Anyways, so Reach, he has the 3-inch advantage. And to be honest, I don't really know much about these guys. I'm not going to pretend I do. I'm just going to examine the stats. So I think Hill has the 50% KO record and Darko has 62%. So
yeah, but you have to take into side of kick off. This is three knockouts, 3 wins.
Yeah, and the guy has 15
and then
fights.
he has 12 by 62%. So he's got double the amount of wins, if not a little bit more, if I'm doing my math correctly. Because he's probably has over 6 wins by TKO with 62%. So the MMA experience in this one's going to play a big role. His debut, Sweet Dreams' debut, versus he's probably fought in the UFC before. These are relatively unknown guys in the light heavyweight division trying to make a name for themselves. So I see some nerves playing a factor for him. I don't think he's going to be in that bright of a light ever in his life. That's why we can't really see any stats for him.
Yeah, there's not many stats for these guys.
Do you mind going down to the average fight time? So this is not there. But judging by he's got 3 knockouts, 3 decisions. His timing is probably going to be around the same, if not around 12, 13. Mm-hmm. So do you mind scrolling up? Keep going. Yeah, right here. This is going to bail him out a bit. So when you're nervous in the beginning of a fight, if you can keep your distance with someone, I feel like it's very beneficial to get warmed up and things. Because if the roles were reversed, he's with experience and he's got the reach advantage. He has to step into his range, right? He has to close the gap on him. He has the reach advantage, right? I don't know what type of fighting style he has. He's got 3-3, so he's most likely not like a first-round KO artist. He's got 3 decisions, and then he's got 3 knockouts, right? Yeah. So I think this is going to be a snooze fest in the first round. Second round's going to come up. He's going to come out with the heat. He's going to be like, okay, you want to come in? And then he's going to knock him out. Second round. My prediction.
All right. So I'm going to go with Mr. Hill because, I don't know, he's undefeated. Seems like he's a scary dude. He's got the reach advantage. He's got the height. So Buddy's got a thumbs up tattoo in his chest. So that's for the dubs he's collecting. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next fight of the night. Sorry, guys. These are 2 unknown fighters. So next on the fight card, we have
Angela Hill.
Angela Hill. She's facing this lady named Hannah Cifers.
Shockwave. Hannah Shockwave Cifers versus Angela Overkill Hill. Let's go.
His names.
Even though she's gotten a lot of L's, overkill that L, bro.
Angela Hill is actually not bad. I know who she is. She's been fighting the UFC for a while, actually. Her MMA record isn't that great. She's almost 50-50.
She's a journeywoman.
She's a journeywoman. So 10 wins and 7 losses, and then Hannah has 9 wins and three losses. We're going to look at the rest of the card.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know about you guys. I don't really know much about these two fighters. I really think the experience, if you go up a bit, if you mind going up, I think this is going to be the big differentiating factor. She's had how many more fights than her? 5 more fights than her, right? She's also lost 4 more fights, but then there's 5 more fights of experience.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably nothing she brings to the table that she has not seen. Do you mind going up to the no down, and then we're gonna look at wins by. So stop here, right? So she's more so playing the long game, and she's also trying to knock you out, right? So she has less experience, so she's more inclined to go in there, guns blazing, throw some heat, maybe shoot for a takedown, do something dynamic. She's more so, I've seen it, I've done it. I'm gonna beat you up the whole fight, and then I might knock you out in the later rounds, judging by this KO percentage and the decision percent. I know they look similar, but
I'm surprised by her KO percentage. I never thought that she had won 40% of her wins.
she's only got 4 KOs.
I mean, still,
6 decisions.
yeah, that's 4 out of 10 wins by TKO, KO. Not bad.
But one thing I don't understand, pause. How do you have 50% KO rate but 9 wins?
That's a good question. I don't know.
UFC stats, guys. Don't know what you're doing.
We're not math graduates, but that's
you can't win 4.5 fights by knockout.
Maybe include one of her L's into that. Be like, oh, she got TKO once.
Like, how's that? You know, guys, you guys are watching, and our boy Brian, love you guys. Does that make any sense to you guys? We're finding holes. Dana White, hire us, bro. Fix all this stuff up.
So for this one, I'm gonna go with Angela Hill. She's a more experienced fighter. Doesn't mean if you're more experienced, you're gonna get the wins, obviously. But I think she's been there, done that. Obviously, she's still in the UFC. She's training and she's getting better. This fighter she's facing also unranked and is kind of an unknown fighter. So I'm gonna go with what I know and what I've seen. So I'm gonna go with Angela.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Shockwave. Actually, gonna be sending shockwaves throughout the UFC. He's gonna go in there, beat up Angela Hill.
Go in there and get Angela Hill.
Who's the female champion? 15.
Weili Zhang.
Whew! I would not want to be in this weight division if I was a female. But then again, it's either this or Valentina, or you get Amanda. Yeah. So it does not get easier as it goes up. But here we go. Alex Perez versus Jordan Espinoza. So, what weight are they fighting at? Once again, these are relatively unknown guys. 25. Woo! Those are some small guys.
Both fighting at 125, like I said earlier. So yeah, these two guys, again, we don't really know them. And to be honest, not too many people
They're
are watching
11 by 12 in the flyweight division.
Not too many people are watching the flyweight division, to be honest. At the same time, I do enjoy my flyweight fights. I'm not trying to hate on the smaller guys. It's just that they don't get that much notice, right?
Yeah, because you know who's the king of the flyweights?
Used to be.
Yeah, well,
he got stripped.
Yeah,
so
good. You got to strip him of everything. Take away his Olympic gold medal. Find him for cheating. There's something I can't stand. Anyways, so we're gonna be talking about this fight. He's got 22 wins. He's got 14. I'm probably gonna go with him because he's got 22 wins, 5 losses. He's got 5 losses. Experience is coming in. He's a lower ranked fighter. He's gonna want to get him out of the way to move up in the ranking, right? More of a reason for him to want to win this fight. He's got the reach advantage. He's going to knock him out. It's just going to be a great fight. It's going to be flyweights. They weigh, wow, he's not knocking him out. He's taking 2 decisions, changing my mind. Now look at this. This guy's going to try to submit him. It's just all over the place, guys. Flyweights are throwing kicks, throwing hands.
Honestly, with flyweights, it can go any which way. With this one, I'm going to go with Espinoza. Just looking at the numbers, I'm not going to lie, I don't know these 2 fighters. But Espinoza has a 3.5-inch reach advantage, even though he has less fight experience. That's a submission rate of 50%. I like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm basing it off of, guys. Not gonna lie. How about you?
Yeah, I told you. He's not knocking him out anymore. He's gonna beat him in the decision. It's gonna be a boring fight in the 3rd round because they're gonna be gassed. 1st and 2nd are gonna be fireworks because they're flyweights. They got nothing but energy. And they're going to come in and put on a show for us. They're going to get us excited for the later rounds. So let's move on.
Yeah, we're getting into the something better. Sorry, we're picking up our energy now because the first few guys were like, honestly, I don't know who these guys are. But I do know who these guys are. Mr. Rafael dos Anjos.
The Maverick.
Actually, just quick word. the first time I heard of red panty night was when Conor McGregor was dissing Rafael dos Anjos. Because they asked Rafael dos Anjos, yo, would you drop the fight with Cowboy in order to fight Conor McGregor, right? And that's when Conor McGregor dropped that line, saying, of course he would. It's red panty night when he signed the fight, yeah. So Conor McGregor's red panty night didn't do well. Anyways,
what weight class is this at? Because I feel like Chiesa is
It's
moving
170.
up to 170 anyway.
yeah. So Rafael dos Anjos, fifth in the division, and he's fighting Michael Chiesa.
Unranked, he's coming up from Khabib's division.
He's fought at 170 before. He actually fought, what's his name? Carlos Condit. I think that might have been his last fight. And he beat him. And there was like a lot of like rolling and stuff. And he beat him in a submission.
Oh, I remember that fight. I remember it.
it's pretty
Chiesa
cool
submitted
fight.
him, right?
Yeah, in the second round. So that was when he came up. Because I think he fought, was it Anthony Perez at 155? He fought someone. Where he said, like, I'm never going to 55 again. I
Yeah, because he's a huge guy, man.
Yeah.
He's 6'1",
Yeah.
and he's muscular. How are you making 55?
He looks
fought-
way better at 170 than he did at
He looked very depleted, and I'm happy Chiesa because I like watching him fight. He's a little bit of a boring fighter
Yeah.
in stand-up wise, but when he gets you to the ground, he's tremendous on the ground.
Yeah.
But he's no joke on the ground. He choked out Kevin Lee on the ground.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting fight. I think if it keeps standing up,
Mm.
after watching Kobe beat the brakes off Rafael, I'm going to have to go with Chiesa.
This one, I don't think Chiesa's stand-up is there. I mean, Rafael dos Anjos is a former champ at 155. You guys know this. Even though this fight's 170, Chiesa does have, what's that, 5-inch height advantage and a 5.5-inch reach advantage. So dos Anjos may struggle a little bit, but like dos Anjos has been there, done that. Look at his record: 29 wins and 11 losses, I believe. Right?
He's been there,
15
got the
and
bitch
4.
beaten off him by Kobe. Kobe's my guy.
Okay, cool. Anyways, look at that. 0% KO percentage. Yes, submission percent is 69%, but I'm pretty sure Rafael dos Anjos is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so don't be laughing. He knows how to stop submissions. And how many people submitted Rafael dos Anjos? When he loses by wrestling, I can't even think of a time he's been submitted. It's usually by KO or decision. I don't think he's
His chin's weak. He's gonna get the sift in the choke. He's gonna be his chin's just gonna go. He's gotta.
Chiesa is nice on the ground, but I don't see him.
I just think the length on the ground. If you listen to anyone who talks about jiu-jitsu, they say fighting, not fighting, rolling with a guy who's like really long. He can choke you out from angles you've never really been choked out before. So that's gonna be something because he's 5'8", he's 6'1". Like that's a very big height discrepancy and long arms. Like Chiesa was able to cinch in chokes and grab arms, do stuff that you wouldn't be able to do with a shorter fighter because he doesn't have enough reach. He can wrist control better, right? If he goes for your arm, I don't know. There's a lot of things playing a factor. I think he's gonna pull guard. He's gonna hit him. He's gonna pull guard on the ground. He's gonna choke out dos Anjos. I'm gonna take Chiesa in this fight.
Yeah. So for me, I'm actually gonna go with dos Anjos, not to just play the opposite. I think dos Anjos is more experienced. Chiesa is fighting somebody that's ranked number 5 at 170. This is an amazing opportunity for Michael Chiesa if he's able to get through and win this fight. Then
you run into Kamaru.
Then he's got the big dogs at 170. The Edwards, the Woodleys, the Colbys,
and he's not. I don't see him.
I do not think
any
Chiesa is nowhere near there. I've seen enough of Chiesa's fights. His stand-up is average.
Yes, it's average.
And
Colby
and like those guys that I just
just
mentioned are on another stratosphere compared to where Michael Chiesa is. So that's what I'm saying. Like dos Anjos has lost to those like upper echelon guys, but like he's been competitive. He hasn't gone like he's you know what I'm saying? Like he's really
Kamaru.
But it was a 5-round fight, right?
Yeah, but he beat the bricks off him.
Yeah, but for 5 rounds.
And Kobe beat him up for 5 rounds.
My point is he hung in there.
Yeah, he hung in there by getting taken
It's not like
down and smothered the whole time.
Cowboy, is what I'm trying to say.
No, but listen, those guys did to him what Khabib does to everyone else. What they do is put the pressure on you, right? Dos Anjos, when he's on his back leg, he's useless.
He doesn't fight while moving backwards.
He does not fight well. He's like Perez. Like if you push pressure Dos Anjos, you're like I was watching the Kobe fight recently again. Shout out Kobe Cub. He every time Dos Anjos would throw a thing and then Kobe back up a second. You see, Dos Anjos is putting under pressure. Then Kobe, throw an overhand right, secure a leg, he defend it, get up, elbow him, secure a leg. And then just push him up against the cage and Dos Anjos. Oh my God. You can see him. He's like, bro, this guy won't even throw with me.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Chiesa's gonna move
bring the
forward.
pressure.
He's gonna clinch him up against the cage. Chiesa's huge
Yeah.
at 170. He's huge. And it's gonna be way easier for him to take him down.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's gonna know, okay, he's a shorter guy, right? He's gonna push him up against the cage. He's gonna spread his hips, but keep in mind, Chiesa's not afraid of getting put on the ground, right? Yeah. So he's gonna probably give up his neck to do a lift. He's gonna slam him. I don't know. I don't see it going well for Dos Anjos. The only way he's gonna win is by knockout. I don't see him submitting Chiesa. Yeah. I don't see him beating him by decision.
I see
Chiesa's gonna pressure him all the time.
Fight, and I see cardio not being an issue for either fighter. 3 rounds. I see Dos Anjos taking advantage of the feet, and if Chiesa does take him down, maybe he will submit him. I don't think so. Black Belt Jiu-Jitsu, I haven't seen Dos Anjos submitted. I'm sure you could pull up some stats and show me that he has, but I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm just saying I have not seen it. Therefore, Dos Anjos, you're going Chiesa.
All right, let's go.
Moving on to the main event of the evening. We've got your boy,
Junior,
Mr. Cigano, Mr. Dos Santos. He's back. And he's number 4 at heavyweight. Not bad. He's fighting Mr. Curtis Razor Blaydes, who's number 3 at the heavyweight division in the UFC. So, Razor Blaydes.
These two.
Yeah, Razor Blaydes has 11 wins and 2 L's and 1 no contest versus Junior Dos Santos 21 wins and 5 losses. This is actually really surprising because I thought Junior Dos Santos had more losses than that. So
no,
yeah,
Junior just when it counts, man, he's just wet the bed.
Like no, it's a former UFC champion.
Yes, but what I'm saying is he's fight against Stipe.
He's lost twice to Velasquez. He's lost to
Stipe. He's lost to Ngannou.
And lost to Ngannou, so that's
4. And then he's probably lost to
whatever. So yeah, those are Dos Santos' losses in the UFC. And both of them actually are coming off their losses to Ngannou. Dos Santos actually just lost to Ngannou in the first round, and same thing with...
Yeah, he turned his back on a guy who was throwing hammers.
He went to throw an overhand right, got clipped, and then it was other reverse.
Oh, Junior!
That's really what happens. Every time I get touched, oh, he's down. So, anyways, you guys know Dos Santos is from Brazil, Razor Blaydes from the States, 6'4" versus 6'4". Wow, the weight difference, 265. This one, I can actually say the weight is not the same. So, going back to that statement, whether the same...
Yeah, but you just have to be above.
No, heavyweight. I go back to what I said before. He was wrong, I was right. They're both fighting, not at 205. They're fighting in different weights here, heavyweight division. Anyways,
but the heavyweight
Curtis
division, you have to
Blaydes,
fight
okay,
above
Curtis
225.
Blaydes is fighting at 265. He probably actually weighs more than this. It cuts down to 265. And Dos Anjos is coming in at about 240, 238 pounds. Reach advantage, only 3 inches difference, which is not too much.
Come on,
and
everyone knows these guys are known in the UFC. You gotta get to these numbers. We gotta show them these numbers.
I'm just saying, we gotta know. So, Razor Blaydes actually has a 3-inch reach advantage. However, their KO percentage is actually pretty similar, which is surprising. I think most of Razor Blaydes' KOs and TKOs are not on the feet, though. They're when he takes you down and on the ground.
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Yeah, so it's not like he's boxing. He's like next level, whatever.
Which is frightening. He's 6'4", cuts down to 265.
Yeah,
and he's a wrestler.
Yeah,
like think about his ground and pound. Think about his ground and pound.
You see how he did to Oberer?
No,
the fight was bloody. Yeah, yikes. Anyways, you guys can watch it. The UFC just posted a free fight on their YouTube channel, so you can check that out. But yeah, for this one, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I'm gonna go with Razor Blaydes because those elbows are just sharp as hell. And Cigano, you ready to?
I'm going with Razor Blaydes.
Razor Blaydes, we're both going with Razor Blaydes. And you know, Dos Santos actually just came back from a really, really bad injury in his leg. Apparently, he almost lost his leg. Like, he almost amputated, or he had a really bad infection in his leg. You can look up pictures and see what I'm talking about. It was brutal stuff. And I'm like, he's just coming back after a couple months, like, fight. I'm like, yo, I feel like you gotta get into your leg, like, at least 6 months before going through all that trauma.
I'm gonna fight with the legs. Like,
he's gonna be like this, like, in the octagon, like, yo, Razor Blaydes gonna go for that one leg hit with the leg kick, taking down, boom, 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 boom. That's all she wrote, brother. It'll be all.
And the thing is, Curtis can take a punch. Yeah. He's received some ferocious strikes from Ngannou, and then he got dropped, yes, but I don't know who wouldn't.
If you're only lost in the UFCs to Ngannou, that's okay. We understand, okay? I'm not going to hold you against that. Dos Santos, I keep on mixing both of them up. Dos Santos, he has been KO'd a number of times. Razor Blades only twice. I'm going with Blaydes. He's going with Blaydes. What do you guys think? This is our preview for the main card. We're looking forward to these fights. We're going to watch them. And
Scroll to the top.
Yeah.
I'll just show the two fighters. As the lasting image for you guys to know who's the headliner of the card.
Yeah, that's the image. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna
You guys know what's funny. Did you find that funny?
No, I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna end it which way you want to end it. Anyways, like I said before, thank you guys for watching. This is our preview for the fight night that is taking place this Saturday. Blaydes versus Dos Santos. Let us know what you think, who you think is going to win. Brian, I know you mentioned you're going to give us your preview picks in this video, so I'm curious to check them out. And then on the post-fight, we can compare and see how we did. Anybody else, you can feel free to do the same. Let us know who you picked, and I'll get in the comments and we'll chat with you guys and see what you thought. And on Sunday, we'll discuss our victories and our L's. So anything else you want to say, Darryl?
No, you put it perfectly. We love the small interaction that we're getting, but it's really nice for us to see that, you know, we have fans who are watching. Fan or fans, it doesn't matter. It's a nice feeling to even see your comments. Like, reading it is really informative. We love reading it. We love seeing your opinions. Please keep them coming. Whatever you'd like to for us to improve, whatever you like about it, what do you think about the fights. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever you got. I'm joking. Right?
There is no Facebook, there is no LinkedIn.
I was just joking, guys.
But it's pretty much everywhere else except
Everywhere
Facebook.
else. Yeah, you can.
No TikTok. No TikTok.
You guys on TikTok? I'm joking. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, so, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know.
This is the longest
Thank you.
outro ever because
Thank
we
you.
wanted to put the picture of the two fighters. This would have ended like 2 minutes earlier, guys. I'm so sorry. But thank Darryl for that one. Bye. God.